preparing.
I got a notification this time. I wonder if that's new for Zoom.
I got it too.
All right. It is 3:02 and I call this meeting to order. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting that got emailed out?
Look at that, Mike's coming in right now.
Okay.
Fashionably late.
Maybe. You should be there. Hello, Mike.
Got it. Okay.
Hi, Mike.
Here we are. Okay, it's unmuting now. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Yes.
Okay. Unmute. Yeah, okay, there we go. Hey,
Now we can
you
see you.
Send me the link. I didn't have the link.
Oh,
Link.
okay. We called the meeting to order and I am asking for a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting and the workshop. Did everybody get a chance to read them?
Yeah. I move. So move.
I second.
Okay.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Secretary's report.
I don't really have anything right now, so we're still looking for park board members in town, 2 that live in town.
Any word on whether Mike could be classed under the UGA as being a town resident?
It cannot. It has to be inside city limits.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
moving on to new business then. Park closure. Is that for winter?
Yes. So normally we have the park set to be closed October 31st. We close it for vehicle traffic. We shut water down, to the sites and all that. There was a question about, since the sites have been redone, if there were campers that, they're in nice shape, if there's people that wanted to camp, should we allow them to or not? For this, we usually close and open back up April 1st.
I think until we get the path done, we're going to continue to have a really bad mud problem at the entrance that I think is a lot more of a concern for both the short and long term than any of the campsites would be. So my gut says for this year, until we get the path re-graveled, that we say no, but maybe next year we consider, because everything will be nicer and more sustainable for the rainy season.
Yeah, I know that Mike, we talked a little bit about this, and Mike, his concern was making sure there was somebody there to take care of the bathrooms and garbage and like that. So, which we'll get to that a little bit later. But so if we don't have somebody there, it shouldn't be open, basically. Yeah. So yeah,
I think year, but planning for next.
Yeah, maybe for next year. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
With the sites nice and working right now, though, do we need to do anything to winterize the hookups?
Talking to me?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to butt in. No.
I'm just asking in general. Whoever has the answer is who I'm talking to.
Well, I think they get shut off every year, the water to the sites, and that's basically the only thing that we do. I mean, other than that, it's just.
I didn't know if we put hose bib covers or anything like that on them to.
They're all frost.
Okay.
They're all frost-free faucets.
Beautiful.
So, yeah. So
does the water get shut off to the? Does it get shut off to the kitchen as well?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the dump station?
Yeah, everything gets shut off except for the bathrooms. And I think this year we're probably going to shut those down too.
If we don't, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So when does the park closure start?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, October 30. We shut it down after the 31st. So the garbage, like the park garbage has already been, the dumpster's been taken out and like a small can put in like every 2 weeks.
Okay, we're having our Lions Club meeting tonight at the park.
Okay.
Just so you know.
If the garbage was taken out of there, does that mean that somebody finally emptied the dog poop can? I haven't been out there.
Not that I know of yet. Not that I know of yet.
Okay.
I've been out there to that part in the last few weeks, but
You said it reopens April 1st?
that's when it's April or May 1st. I can't remember now. It's yeah, April 1st.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so do we have anything else that we want to talk about with that, or are we good? Okay, moving on to the new park host agreement. Did everybody get a chance to look through it?
Yes, I did.
I will let you guys know the city council voted to give Rick his 30-day notice. So he is supposed to be out by November 4th.
Okay.
So
have we interviewed anybody else? I know that we had some people that were interested.
Not yet. The next step is to get this agreement finished.
Okay.
And then they'll start, advertising. That's why we said earlier, if there's nobody in the park.
Yeah.
I know he's fighting it a little bit, so.
Understandable, but also I
don't want to say fighting it, but he did come to council, but council still, they want a whole new contract. They want, they want more responsibility put into it. And they told him if he feels he can do it, he can reapply, but until then, his date, I believe, is November 4th.
Okay.
So
the file that I sent over, I realized today when I was looking through it, the second tab was the one that I made for us. The first tab was one that I had scammed from somebody else's thing that I was going to try and adapt. And then when I started looking through it, I was like, this is a bit off for our needs. So the second tab was the right one for that. It looks like Mike figured that out, but because I see him nodding.
I think I got I sent you guys ours though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The one
you sent
you had done.
The checklist thing. Yeah, you sent the one that I had sent out.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, on the checklist, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay, can we take a look at the personal service agreement for the city of Toledo?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're about to do, or?
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to usurp your authority.
You guys have any suggestions, changes?
Yes, I do.
What do you got?
Okay. Looking at the first page, A, restroom showers. Okay, got all that stuff. The thing I'm wondering is, after all this is said and done, is this for the personal use of the restrooms and shower by the park host? Can they use the restroom and the showers? Is that what's intended, or?
Well, they could, yeah.
Okay, so should we put that in there?
Well, I would think that,
He's not gonna fire up his RV and drive over to the dumpster dump thing.
No, I would think that he would, that's kind of like.
Understood.
Go ahead, Mike.
I feel like there's a separate section. I'm looking for it right now.
The park host site.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That was about what they get out of the deal. So we could include the bathroom access in there. Park host site, is that what you're saying, Mike?
Yeah.
The park host site has a sewer hookup to it and water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're self-contained. That
Okay.
unit there is self-contained.
Okay, so whoever's going to be the park host needs to bring an RV that has a shower and a toilet and the whole works in it, right?
Well, if they were to use our shower, they have to pay for it because it's coin operated. So they could still use our shower if they want it, but they're just gonna have to pay for it.
Okay.
It's a public shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they're the ones cleaning it, I mean, they're the ones that are just going to have to clean it more frequently because someone's using it all the time.
That's a motivation right there.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, not mention anything about it. Is that what we're saying, or?
I think so.
Okay.
But I'm still looking for that area that talked about it, and I'm not seeing it now.
Yeah. Moving on, then the second thing is the covered kitchen area. That looked fine. I thought somewhere right in there, there should be some reference for the park host to do something to take care of the children's playground area, like pick up litter or whatever.
There is a section in there that they pick up litter throughout the whole park.
Yeah.
Okay. So
would be included in the play area.
the reason I said that is because you enumerate restrooms and showers and covered kitchen area and veterans wall, but you don't make any mention of the children playground area. So yeah.
We don't, but we do have trash and litter.
I guess it's
Maybe
just
something of like the children's area to like make sure there's no, maybe, once a month or something, go through and look at it to make sure it's operational. There's no broken pieces, keep it free of litter. Type thing.
Like you're saying, well, clean the covered kitchen area and the countertops and the fireplace and all that. Well, you should be doing that with the children's thing too, I think.
Do we want somebody who doesn't know necessarily about playground equipment to do that? I don't know what the inspection process is, but I know that we have one that happens all the time. I don't know how specialized of a skill set that is to make sure and maintain it.
The public works do it. Is basically make sure the nuts and bolts are tight, there's no broken, the slides aren't broken,
Okay, so public works is doing that right now.
I mean, that's something that they usually
the park host can actually look at it and then notify us if there's board hanging down or something like that.
Okay.
Kind of keep an eye on it for us because we're not going to be over there all the time.
Right.
I think that ought to be added in there because otherwise, I'm supposed to look at the showers and the restroom and the kitchen, veterans wall. Well, I guess I don't have to even bother looking at the children's thing.
Do we need them to do it regularly, like on the same daily or weekly schedule though, as opposed to the monthly, making sure that everything, like that's what I wanted to do with the checklist, is have part of their duties be to fill that out every month. So theoretically, that's where that would be, that they would be making sure, Mike, that happens every month.
I think, adding that to the checklist and then just, adding something in there of, making sure it's operational, there's no broken pieces, and then reporting anything or whatever, and then keeping it free of litter, I guess.
Basically that it's clean. You don't want to a parent comes down there with a kid and here's mud all over everything.
And then, but I think the monthly checklist, definitely add the looking at the equipment.
So what I've got on the checklist right now for that is to check on the toddler playground and the kids playground and the bar on both of them. Do we need something different than those things? Do you want me to say something more specific than that?
Just adding a little blurb about it in there is what Mike's trying to.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So it's not overlooked or assumed that, I don't need to do anything about it. Yeah, actually you do. You need to take a look and make sure everything's in working order or whatever.
Okay.
It's not like it's no man's Okay, I'm looking at veterans wall, air blow, yeah, okay, trash, litter, camping, landscaping, blah, blah, blah. Then down to downtown parks, it says, J. Clean the restrooms, check the trash cans, all that. And 2, I don't know where 1 is, but 2, term, this agreement shall commence on the such and such day, whichever comes first. At any time during the term hereof, either party may unilaterally terminate this agreement without cause by giving the other party at least 30 days written notice of the desire to terminate. Upon any termination of this agreement, the park board, the park host agrees to vacate the premises within 30 days. Does that mean the whole thing is 60 days?
No. So this is what we used for Rick. So on October 4th, whatever that Monday was, they agreed to terminate the contract.
Okay.
So his letter got sent to him on October 5th, giving him 30 days from October 5th, which puts us to November 4th.
So basically, Mike, what this says is that we're giving them a year contract, but if they're not doing a good job, or if something happens and they need to leave, either party can give 30 days written notice that they're not going to fill the 1-year contract and end it then without having anything else happen. But basically, they've got a year without anybody doing anything about it. But come next year, it won't be like it has been with Rick. Come next year, they have to have a new contract, period.
Every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's updated. Okay, but maybe I'm just misreading this, but the termination without cause given to the other party at least 30 days written notice of the desired termination. And then once they get that determination, and they got 30 days to get out.
Oh, you're asking if
Seems
they've
like
got 60 days from telling
seems
us.
like that's 2 30s make 60.
So 30 days written notice of its desire to terminate. Okay. I get that now. That does
That
look
could
like that,
definitely
yeah.
come through to give them 60 days. Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about something that's kind of legal here. So
Yeah,
the guy
yeah.
says, I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'll have to look into that one. So
It's going to be a matter of phrasing, and I would guess that we took sentences from a couple other previous contracts and added it together without thinking, like, because both parts of this are totally fine on their own and say what we want it to say, but together, yeah, it does. Let's see.
And even though it might stand okay, the fact that we all three of us now are looking at that and saying, I could see how that could be, well, there you got a problem. It's got to be really clear.
yeah. So we'll clean that up to make it so it's just the 30 days.
Yeah, because the second sentence, the first sentence is really about ending the contract, and the second sentence is really about the person actually leaving. Yeah. So do we have a city attorney we can call and ask them what the right thing is?
We do, but
but we don't call them for this.
It's very expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to
we're trying to figure it out first.
Yeah.
We have a good website we can go to though for.
Okay, good.
That. So.
Okay.
Okay.
What else you got, Mike?
The third, number 3 there, compensate. By the way, how come there's a number 1 or no number 1?
There is. It's a scope of services on the first page, and then you have A through I that are sub tabs of 1.
No. says downtown parks. Number 2. Okay, whatever.
No, downtown parks is J. Something got weird when you opened it. If it's showing it
downtown parks is J, and then under downtown parks is number 2.
It's just the formatting. I think it's formatted.
Okay, all right. Anyhow, number 3 is compensation. The city will provide free hookup to the park host for one RV at a designated site. Park host must adhere to all park rules. My question is, do they get free Wi-Fi? Is that part of the free hookup? Okay, this does not include Wi-Fi. They have to do that on their own. Okay, so no need to mention it. I'm just saying that you know, if
they weren't going to get it, we should say something about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Either that or just don't say anything at all, and they can't. Then therefore they can't assume that they're going to get it because okay. City of Toledo can choose to assume responsibility toward. Okay, and then under insurance coverage, medical, tort liability, there's a phrase in there that says in the second sentence, therefore.
Quarterly timesheet, the one that's red.
Yeah, that was your comment, wasn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, I made it red because nothing anywhere else in here talks about a quarterly timesheet. So I don't know if we actually require them to do that. Again, nothing else talks about this. So I didn't know if that wasn't how we awarded medical treatment. I didn't know what this broke down to.
So what it is the medical part is basically it's L&I.
Mm-hmm.
We pay L&I for volunteers, and they're supposed to submit how many hours every quarter they've worked. And then that's what we pay off of. I don't think that's been happening properly. I think I think there's also like a minimum that you can go off of, and I think we've been paying off of that minimum for volunteers. So we just, I think that's what we've done for quite a few years is we just pay the minimum hourly, the minimum amount of hours on a volunteer, and then.
Which is probably fine. Like I doubt that the person's actually working more than that, but do we want to?
I think it's probably something that's a good idea to start with a new contract. Definitely start doing it. Yes. Because I think that for us in here, it's just going to get more of an auditing, purpose for us to keep, I think it's definitely an idea to make that happen on the new contract.
Okay. I don't think I wrote in here. Oh, I did miss a red thing earlier. I don't think I have in here anything about what we require for, I don't think I mentioned the checklist anywhere either. So do we want a tab somewhere that talks about that they have to do those things?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have, Jamie, you do have another thing later on, a negligence, something about negligence, but.
Okay. The one that we missed is when we were talking about the different areas to cover. I knew that Jill, you and Michelle had talked to me about expanding it to the downtown parks, but did we want to expand them picking up the trash cans at public fishing as well?
We don't have anything there right now. So we have no trash cans there right now.
Okay. Because there's a lot of trash there.
Yeah, but
okay.
Mike.
Where is public fishing?
The old Fishing Hole Road. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old Fishing Hole Road down First Street. That property past the treatment plant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's considered park, but it's not developed yet for anything. So
no, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I removed that one and we are doing quarterly timesheet. Okay. So they get L&I, then we're on tort liability. Mike, do you have anything for that?
Yeah, just one phrase here that the second sentence says, therefore you are acting within the accepted limits and scope of your assigned responsibility. The city of Toledo can choose to assume responsibility for tort liability claims on your behalf. That means, the way I would read it, it means they can also not choose to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? So the city may or may not assume responsibility on your behalf.
I think that mostly comes from the following sentences, which talk about how if it comes from criminal activity, then they're not going to cover it.
And it says it's, you know, considered on a case by case scenario. So yeah, I think, you know, if it's something that's
Okay. Yeah.
negligent or criminal, then we're not going to back you up on it.
Selling cigarettes illegally or something like that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, I know that they're not allowed to sell anything on the site. That's further in here too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure that would be part of what wouldn't be covered.
Okay. That's all I have. I noticed you're right toward the end. You have something about negligence, Jamie. B under.
Yeah, because it didn't have anything written there before. It just was blank. It just said to or of and then blank. The thing just ended. So I don't know if there was an earlier version of this that had the rest of it, or if, I mean, negligence was the word that I wanted to write there, but it may not be broad enough to cover all of the things that aren't included in this. So
Where is that at again?
at the end of indemnification hold harmless, the very last sentence of it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I will ask Michelle on that.
Okay. And I'm still not seeing where it said that they needed to do the checklist. So we need to talk about the quarterly worksheet and add that in there too, or the quarterly timesheet. I mean, I guess we can put it in the park monitor section. There's some other kind of wrap up language there.
Yeah, kind of like down in that section where it talks about like the additional duties.
Yep, that's exactly where I started to put it. Quarterly timesheet and monthly checklist shall be submitted to the city, to City Hall. When do you get it, Jill?
Like the last day of the working day of the month, maybe, or by just put by the end of the month, and then I'll ask Michelle. Comes like the quarterly part, the taxes for that, because that goes off of taxes. So ask her.
Probably put calendar month on that too. Okay. So we got that one, and that one. Okay, anything else?
No, as long as we can get something in about the playground, the children's playground, and that 30 days thing,
Okay, I think we're good then. Jill, do you need for us to see this again?
No, I can, once the changes are done, then I'll give it to Michelle and she can look over if she has changes and then we'll submit it to council. So.
I just did the changes to it right now, except for the things that we talked about that you needed to ask her about. So I will send it to you right now.
Okay.
That's all I've got for new business. Old business, 2022 park project recommendations.
how did that go? Did they say yay? We'll give you $2,000?
No, they actually want more actual costs of the different things. So I think Mike's been working on a few things.
Yeah, so I have been working on a couple things. I met with Mayor today, and he was talking about maybe his meeting with you, Mike, and was thinking that maybe we could talk Vision Toledo into helping us out a little bit with this budget on some of these things. To get all this done, I'm figuring if we could get about $5,000, we could do everything on the list and do it well. Here's a kind of, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me know if you can. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the fire pit that I want to do.
Okay.
Okay. It won't be
That's
pavers.
awesome.
It won't be pavers on the bottom. It'll be gravel, but it'll be
That's
the fire
better.
pit and the benches, and they'll be permanent. And that way they won't come apart. We won't have to, buy the rubberized benches and all that stuff, and it'll all match.
Yeah.
And it'll look good too. So, and we'll border the rock like we did on the campsites and all that. The power box, we are going to have to hire that out because it's going to have to be permitted. But with that money, we should be able to,
That's at the kitchen?
With yes.
Yeah.
The GFIs need to be replaced, and the whole breaker box needs to be replaced because it keeps kicking the breakers out.
Okay.
They're old. The wiring seems to be okay, but the breaker box is just old and it's been out in the weather and so on. So
now that it has to be inspected, that cost is a lot larger. So
right.
Yeah.
So and so anyways, that would do all the tent sites, all the rock that would be needed, the electricity, the fire pit. That would basically take care of everything that the park needs for this year. So go ahead.
And okay. Take care of everything for the.
You're breaking up there.
Okay, well, it's not just me. Okay. Yes, because we can get a little bit of backup money from the council, but if we go in with the idea that maybe we can get some of this paid for by Vision Toledo, it's going to go with flying colors. So that's our hope.
I can ask tonight. I'll bring it up at the Lions Club meeting, and
okay.
Can we give $1,000 towards it or something like that?
So, and Mayor was hoping that maybe Vision Toledo could help out a little bit too.
Right. Yeah.
Would it be an idea, Mike, if Mike, if you bring that drawing of the fire pit up to me, I could scan it and send it to Mike, or if you can scan it and send it to Mike, so he could show the Lions Club too, kind of.
I can bring it up to you. I don't have any way to scan it here.
Yeah.
I don't think John's computer's shut off for the night. But he'll have to remember that the pavers on the bottom It
Our
would
rock.
that's going to be rock, but everything else is going to be the same. It's going to have the caps on all the fire pit. It'll have the caps. It'll have the caps on the concrete where you're sitting. Everything will be permanent. It'll be leveled. It'll be done right, and that's kind of what I was hoping to do. If we're going to do it,
Yeah.
let's make it, last. It'll
Right.
kind of fit in with the veterans wall a little bit if we do it like this.
I just think that, if Mike were to take it to the Lions Club, he could show them. It looks way better, just to say, oh, we want to do community fire pit. That
Right.
they could see what it looks like. So if you bring that up, I can scan it and send it to Mike.
Perfect. Yeah, no, I'll bring it up when I come up to get the stuff.
Are you coming to Lions Club tonight, Mike?
Can I come?
Yeah.
Yeah, when's the meeting?
We eat at 6:30 and the meeting starts at 7.
Okay. And that's going to be at the park?
Yeah, last one.
Okay. Absolutely. If we can talk to him about this, I'll bring the picture myself, and you can. Do I need to raise my hand, or you can pick me out, and I'll stand up and.
We'll get you to do it.
Yeah. So, yep, absolutely. I can do that.
Okay.
So, talking to Cravens, John and I, if we do this, we would like to kind of do it, kind of like this, and make it, look nice for the park. So.
Sure. Yeah. That's what we've tried to do all the way along the line recently.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, exactly. And I think we're doing a pretty good job. You guys are killing it. So, a lot of good ideas. The park's really coming along. So.
It really is. It looks so nice. You guys have been out there. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, well, thank you.
No, thank you.
Well, I think it takes everybody. I mean, I can't do anything without your support. I can't do anything without council. So really, it's a testament to everybody working together, and that's what it takes. Yeah. And we can't do anything without money. So
it's true.
To get this stuff done, beg, borrow, steal, whatever we got to do, So we did a good job last year on the RV sites. We saved a lot of money. We got them all done. They may not be perfect, but they're usable for years to come. All we got to do is just take care of them, So.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty confident that Vision Toledo can kick in some money too, and you think that the whole thing would be around $5,000? You think?
$5,000 will get all this stuff done. The tent sites, all the gravel work we got to do. The breakers in the kitchen, that's going to be the unknown, but we'll have a little backup money from the council, I'm sure, especially if we can get somebody else to help out. They're more than willing to. They like what's going on at the park. So if we can all get this thing together, I'm excited. I like these projects, and I like to see how it's coming along. So
I want to see some of Mike's work. You can come to City Hall and see the new floor him and John put in.
Yeah, but keep in mind we did it in 2 days, so. But so if that sounds good to you, then I guess I would see you tonight at the Lions Club meeting.
6:30.
6:30 at the park.
Yeah.
So what is left on the agenda for today?
Yeah.
That's it, I think.
Okay. Well, I was going to try to bow out early so I can come up and get some stuff from the City Hall that I got to clean up. So
I think we're going to be about done.
Are you?
Jamie keeps cutting off, so.
Mike, where are you right now?
I'm at the plant.
Oh,
the treatment plant.
Yeah, okay. Didn't recognize the ceiling there.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Down here at the plant.
Yeah.
Right, and keeping the gates open.
Keeping the poop flowing, yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been doing a good job doing that this year too, Mike. You know what? We got an award for this plant this year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Bring that up tonight.
we did.
Oh, tonight at Lions Club.
Really?
Mention that, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't really like to brag about myself, but I'm pretty good at it.
Yay, I'm back again. I keep getting kicked out. It says my internet is unstable, so sorry, y'all. Ethan says he's stealing it for his work stuff. Okay, so 2022 park project recommendations sound fantastic. Once we get approval from City Council and Lions Club and whoever else needs. Do we have any other business?
I don't.
Not for this meeting. The one other thing that I would bring up is that we had talked briefly before that it was time to put together a new park plan.
Let's start that in like probably January.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that is coming.
I'll do it by sections, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no public here, so we have no guests today. Anyone move for adjourning?
I'll motion.
Second? Excellent. Thank y'all. Have a good one.
All right.
See
bye.
you later. Thank you.
Bye.
All right.